Welcome to an enlightening journey through the mystical mathematics embedded within the Quran. In this video series, we delve into the intricate world of numbers and letters that punctuate the sacred text, revealing layers of divine wisdom intentionally woven by its author. The Quran is not merely a book of spiritual guidance, but a complex structure of numerical and alphabetical codes that demonstrate a higher level of divine orchestration. Each number and letter in the Quran is meticulously chosen, not at random, but with profound purpose, reflecting the omnipotence and omniscience of the Creator. From historical scholars to modern mathematicians, the statistical structure of the Quran has captivated minds, providing a fascinating intersection between divine revelation and mathematical precision. As we explore the deliberate integration of these elements, we uncover how they serve not only as a foundation for the text's spiritual messages, but also as a bridge connecting divine intention with human understanding. Join us as we step into the realm of divine mathematics, where every number and letter holds a key to deeper insights and universal truths, affirming the Quran's timeless relevance and its sacred, calculated design. The Quran not only offers spiritual enlightenment, but also presents a sophisticated system of numbers and letters meticulously organized to reflect divine wisdom. This scriptural text demonstrates a non-random selection of elements, each chosen with profound intent and purpose. Historically, the statistical structure of the Quran has been a subject of fascination, showing how its composition integrates both the seen and unseen aspects of divine knowledge. As we examine the historical integration of these, we also explore their enduring relevance in contemporary studies, affirming the Quran's timeless wisdom. The deliberate use of numbers and letters in the Quran goes beyond mere coincidence. It is a clear manifestation of divine choice, each serving to deepen our understanding of the text's sacred message. This calculated precision not only highlights the scripture's intricate design, but also its alignment with universal truths through the language of mathematics and scripture. As we delve into the Quranic statistical approach, we appreciate how it mirrors the infinite wisdom of the Creator, providing bridge between divine revelation and human understanding. Join us as we explore the statistical intricacies of the Quran and uncover the deeper meanings embedded within its divine framework. In the Quran, the number 19 emerges as a symbol of profound significance, a beacon that draws both the faithful and the intellectually curious into deeper contemplation of its divine text. This enigmatic number is showcased in Surah Al-Mudaththir, where the verse "Over it are 19" not only piques interest but also sets the stage for a deeper exploration of Quranic numerology. This verse, QS 7430, has spurred numerous interpretations and scholarly debates, highlighting the number 19 as not just any number, but a key to understanding the intricate design of the Quran. The Basmala, or the opening phrase of each chapter in the Quran, Bismillah al-Rahman al-Rahim, consists of exactly 19 letters. This precise count is not a mere coincidence, but a deliberate divine symmetry linking the structural essence of the Quran with the spiritual and thematic layers it encompasses. The number 19, as seen in the Basmala, serves as a reminder of God's mercy and grace, reinforcing the unity and indivisibility of the Creator, which is central to the Islamic faith. This connection between the number 19 and the Basmala underscores a broader pattern within the Quran, where numbers are not just incidental, but are woven into its very fabric, offering insights that go beyond the apparent and reach into the depths of spiritual and intellectual realms. As we delve deeper into the significance of 19, we uncover how this number not only structures the sacred text, but also symbolizes the divine nature of the Quran, reflecting the meticulous, mathematically precise composition that aligns with the spiritual messages it conveys. Journeying further into the essence of Quranic numerology, we encounter the fascinating realm of prime numbers and the concept of digital roots, both of which play a pivotal role in unveiling the mathematical sophistication of the Quran. The number 19, as previously discussed, is not only significant, but also a prime number, meaning it is divisible only by itself and 1. This characteristic of 19 as a prime number enhances its spiritual and symbolic importance within the Quran, suggesting a purity and indivisibility that mirrors the unity of God in Islam. Delving into the digital root concept, we see a method where larger numbers are broken down into simpler single-digit numbers. This process, applied to 19, results in the number 1, a digit symbolizing singularity and the oneness of the divine, Such mathematical operations are not arbitrary but are deeply embedded in the text, providing a layer of insight that connects numerical values to spiritual meanings. For instance, the digital root of 786, the numerical value of the basmala, also reduces to 3, a number often associated with balance and completeness in numerous traditions. This exploration of prime numbers and digital roots in the Quran does more than satisfy intellectual curiosity. It deepens our understanding of the divine message, showing that every letter, every number, and every verse carries a weight of meaning that goes far beyond the surface. As we continue to explore these numerical patterns, we uncover a structured, deliberate design that aligns the mathematical precision with the spiritual teachings of the Quran, offering a unique pathway to divine contemplation and understanding. In this segment, we delve into the numerical intricacies of Surah Al-Bayyinah, also known as QS 98, which is comprised of 8 ayat and spans pages 598 to 599 in the Quran. This surah, meaning the clear proof, not only carries a profound spiritual message, but is also a treasure trove of numerical mysteries that beckon a deeper exploration. The number of ayat, 8, is itself intriguing within the realm of numerology. 8 is a number of balance and cosmic order, often associated with material prosperity and cosmic consciousness in various cultural contexts. In the structure of Surah Al-Bayyinah, the number 8 symbolizes harmony and the meticulous divine order, reflecting the surah's theme of the clear distinction between truth and falsehood. Turning our attention to the pages it occupies, 598 and 599, we notice another layer of numerical fascination. The sum of these page numbers, 598 plus 599, equals 1197, which intriguingly reduces to 9 when using the concept of digital roots. 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 equals sine 18, 1 plus 8 equals 9. The number 9, often seen as a number of completion and fulfillment in numerology, enhances our understanding of the surah's position within the Quran, suggesting a culmination of divine proof presented to humanity. Furthermore, the digital root of Surah number 98 itself is 8. 9 plus 8 equals sine 17. 1 plus 7 equals sine 8, mirroring the number of ayat and re-emphasizing the theme of cosmic balance and order. This repetition of the number 8, both as the surah number's digital root and the count of ayat, underscores a deliberate numerical design, weaving a deeper connection between the surah's structural composition and its spiritual teachings. As we continue to explore the Quran through the lens of numerical analysis, Surah Al-Bayyinah serves as a clear example of how numbers and verses converge to reveal a layered tapestry of divine intent and wisdom, inviting believers and scholars alike to ponder the infinite wisdom embedded within the holy text. This exploration not only satisfies intellectual curiosity but also enhances spiritual contemplation, offering new pathways to understand the divine message encoded within the Quran. In this fascinating exploration, we turn our focus to the number 982, a figure that appears subtly within the Quranic text. Intriguingly, when we rearrange the digits of 982, we get 289, which is the square of 17. This connection is not merely numeric but symbolic, linking back to the opening surah of the Quran, Al-Fatiha, which is QS1. The number 17 itself holds significance as it represents the total number of rakats, or units of prayer, that Muslims are prescribed to perform over the 5 daily prayers, embedding the number deeply within daily spiritual practice. Delving deeper into the mathematics, the digital root of 289 is calculated as follows. 2 plus 8 plus 9 equals 19, which when further reduced from 1 plus 9 equals 10, and finally 1 plus 0 equals 1. This sequence culminates in the number 1, symbolizing the unity and singularity of Allah. This intriguing journey through numbers not only underscores the complexity and the intentional structuring within the Quran, but also echoes the Islamic emphasis on the oneness of God. Furthermore, the number 982 itself, when viewed through the lens of digital root analysis, boils down to a root of 1. 9 plus 8 plus 2 equals sine 19. 1 plus 9 equals sine 10, 1 plus 0 equals sine 1, reinforcing the theme of unity. This numerical exploration provides a profound insight into how even seemingly arbitrary numbers within the Quran might hold deep spiritual significance and reflect the intricate divine wisdom embedded in every verse of the holy text. As we continue to unravel these numerical mysteries, each number examined adds a layer of understanding and appreciation for the divine craftsmanship of the Quran, inviting believers and scholars alike to reflect on the infinite wisdom that the holy text offers. In this segment, we delve into the intriguing numerical patterns found in Surah Yasin, often referred to as the heart of the Quran. Surah Yasin is the 36th chapter of the Quran, and its numerical position itself is a subject of fascination. By exploring the mathematical relationship between the numbers 19 and 17, both of which hold significant places in Quranic numerology, we uncover a mesmerizing link to Surah Yasin. Let's consider the squares of these numbers. 19 squared results in 361, and 17 squared gives us 289. The difference between these two squares is 72. This calculation, seemingly straightforward, holds deeper spiritual significance when we halve the result to get 36, precisely the chapter number of Surah Yasin. This mathematical phenomenon is not merely a coincidence, but is thought to underscore the divine design and the interconnectedness of the Quran's structure. The number 36, deriving from this numerical exercise, points us directly to Surah Yasin, highlighting its central role in the Quranic text. Moreover, the number 72, before being halved, is traditionally associated with the number of sects in Islam, as prophesied in some hadiths, symbolizing diversity within unity. This division to reach 36, the chapter of unity and heart of the Quran, beautifully symbolizes convergence and the essence of oneness that Islam teaches. Through such numerical explorations, we gain not only a deeper appreciation for the mathematical craftsmanship of the Quran, but also a profound insight into its spiritual teachings. Each number and calculation invites us to ponder the divine wisdom embedded within the holy text, enhancing our understanding and connection to the message of the Quran. In this insightful segment, we explore the profound significance of prime numbers in the Quranic structure, revealing how these numbers are more than just counting tools. They embody deep symbolic meanings and reflect core Islamic teachings. Let's delve deeper into the mystical roles of prime numbers, particularly focusing on primes like 2, 3, 5, and the pivotal 19. Starting with the number 19, which we have already seen as a key element in Quranic numerology, it is known for its uniqueness and as a gateway to unlocking various patterns within the Quran. This prime number is not only associated with the spiritual oversight of the angels, but also mirrors the oneness of God in its digital root, which simplifies to one. Moving on, the prime number 2 stands as a symbol of balance and duality. This concept is essential in understanding the Quranic representation of life and the hereafter, mercy and justice, as well as the duality in human nature itself, good and evil. The introduction of this prime number encourages believers to seek harmony and balance in their lives. The number 3, another prime, signifies completeness and wholeness. This is reflected in numerous teachings and structures within Islam, including the frequent mention of major elements in groups of 3, such as the day, night, and twilight, mentioned in the Quran. It represents the completeness of time and the all-encompassing knowledge of God. Prime number 5 is especially significant as it corresponds to the 5 pillars of Islam, which are the foundation of a Muslim's faith and practice. These pillars guide the believer through their spiritual journey, emphasizing the faith's holistic approach to worship and community life. Each of these prime numbers not only contributes to the structural beauty of the Quran, but also deepens the spiritual connection of the believers, reflecting the divine wisdom embedded within the text. By exploring these numbers, we gain insights into the intricate balance and deliberate design that define the Quran, enhancing our appreciation of its divine origin and its guiding principles in our lives. In this segment, we delve into the fascinating numerical symmetry found in Surah Al-Fatiha, the opening chapter of the Quran, and its profound significance in Islamic worship. Surah Al-Fatiha consists of 7 ayat, or verses, each serving as a cornerstone of daily prayers and spiritual reflection for Muslims around the world. The number 7 itself holds significant symbolic weight, representing completeness and divine perfection in Islamic tradition. Moreover, the recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha is central to the practice of Salah, the Islamic ritual prayer, which is performed 17 times throughout the day across the 5 daily prayers. This repetition underlines the surah's crucial role in connecting the believer to God, with the number 17 resonating as a symbol of continual spiritual pursuit and devotion. To explore the divine unity represented through numbers, let's consider the square of the number 19, a prime number deeply embedded within the Quran's structure. 19 squared equals 361. And when we apply the concept of digital roots, a method of reducing numbers to a single digit by summing their components, we find a profound connection. Adding the digits of 361 gives us 3 plus 6 plus 1, which equals 10. Reducing further, 1 plus 0 brings us back to 1, symbolizing the unity and indivisibility at the heart of monotheistic belief in Islam. This mathematical reduction not only emphasizes the oneness of God, but also mirrors the spiritual unity that Surah Al-Fatiha promotes among the believers through its daily recitation. The interplay of numbers like 7, 17, and the digital roots in the Quran showcases an intricate design believed by many to reflect divine wisdom and guidance. Through these numerical patterns, the Quran not only structures religious practice, but also deepens the faith of its followers, inviting them to ponder the mathematical precision and spiritual depth encoded within its verses. In this segment, we uncover the intriguing numerical connections within the Quran, focusing on the number 289 and its profound symbolic resonance. The number 289, which is the square of 17, holds a unique place as it intricately connects with Surah Al-Fatiha, the first chapter of the Quran, known as QS1. As we observed earlier, the number 17 is significant in Islamic worship, representing the total number of daily prayer units. This connection emphasizes the foundational role of Surah Al-Fatiha in the spiritual life of a Muslim, mirroring its numerical counterpart in the structure of daily prayers. Further exploring the Quran's numerical landscape, we turn to Surah Al-Bayyinah, or QS98. Interestingly, this surah is typically found on pages 598 and 599 in the Quran. Here, the numbers on these pages, 7 and 1 respectively, draw a fascinating link. The number 7 symbolizes completeness and is prominently featured in Surah Al-Fatiha, which consists of 7 verses. Meanwhile, the number 1 represents the oneness of God, a central tenet of Islam. When we consider the reversal of the number 71 to 17, we find ourselves back at Surah Al-Fatiha, QS1, creating a full circle that ties these numerical and spiritual concepts together beautifully. Through this exploration, we see how the Quran not only serves as a guide for spiritual and moral conduct, but also as a complex text rich with numerical symbolism. Each number and its placement within the Quran are thought to carry deeper meanings, reflecting the divine wisdom and the meticulous design of this holy scripture. As we delve deeper into these numerical mysteries, we gain a greater appreciation for the Quran's ability to interweave spiritual guidance with mathematical precision, inviting believers and scholars alike to reflect on its profound interconnectedness. In this enlightening exploration, we delve into the remarkable integration of numbers such as 19 and 17 within the Quran, unveiling their significance through the lens of modern mathematical analysis. These numbers are not merely incidental, they are woven into the very fabric of the Quran, enhancing our understanding of its spiritual and thematic messages. The number 19, as previously mentioned, is pivotal in Quranic structure. Modern computational analysis reveals that this number appears in various symmetric and algorithmically significant patterns throughout the text. For instance, the number of verses in certain chapters aligns with prime numbers, and the sum of these primes often reverts back to 19, illustrating a deliberate numerical design. Similarly, the number 17 is not only significant in the daily prayers of Muslims, but also aligns with the mathematical concept of prime factorization, which breaks down composite numbers into prime number components that multiply together to give the original number. This mirrors the way Surah Al-Fatiha integrates into the daily prayers, symbolizing its foundational role in the Quranic text. Advanced techniques such as statistical analysis and pattern recognition have allowed scholars to discover these hidden layers, showing that the Quran's composition goes beyond spiritual guidance to include a complex, encoded mathematical structure. This structure invites believers and scholars alike to ponder its significance, suggesting a divine intelligence in its crafting. Through modern mathematical analysis, the intricate relationship between the Quran's numerical design and its spiritual teachings becomes more apparent, offering a profound insight into the unity and complexity of this holy text. As we continue to explore these numerical marvels, We not only enhance our spiritual understanding, but also appreciate the Quran's place as a text of divine complexity and wisdom. In this intriguing segment, we dive into the mathematical nuances of Surah Al-Hijr, specifically focusing on Ayat 87. This verse states, "We have certainly given you 7 of the often repeated and the great Quran." Remarkably, this ayat comprises exactly 7 words, subtly underscoring the importance of the number 7 in the Quranic text. The third word in this verse is 7, a number that not only represents perfection and completeness in Islamic tradition, but also connects deeply with the structure of the Quran itself. The sixth word, Quran, points to the revelation's grandeur, further emphasizing the divine craftsmanship of the text. Let's explore the mathematical connection in Ayat 87 more closely. When we multiply the number 1587 derived from the surah and ayat number by 49, which is 7 squared, the result is a striking 777777. This calculation not only reinforces the significance of the number 7, but also illustrates a hidden, numerical symmetry that resonates with the spiritual and thematic layers of the Quran. Such numerical designs are not mere coincidences, but are believed to reflect a deliberate divine structure, inviting believers and scholars alike to ponder the deeper connections between numerical values and spiritual messages within the holy text. Through detailed analysis, the intricate relationship between the Quran's content and its numerical design becomes more apparent, offering profound insights into the unity and divine wisdom encapsulated in this sacred scripture. In this segment, we delve into the profound concept of certainty, or yaqeen, as it appears in the Quran. The term yaqeen signifies a deep, unwavering certainty and is used to describe the absolute truth and knowledge that comes from divine revelation. Across several verses, this concept is not only mentioned but emphasized as a cornerstone of faith and understanding in Islam. Let's explore the occurrences of yaqeen in various verses and understand its thematic importance. In Surah An-Nisa, ayat 157, the verse asserts, "Certainly they did not kill him," addressing the certainty surrounding the non-mortal fate of Jesus, a pivotal moment in Islamic theology. This assertion underscores the theme of divine knowledge surpassing human perception. Moving to Surah Al-Hijr, ayat 99, where it states, "Until there comes to you the certainty," we see yaqeen representing the ultimate truth and knowledge, often interpreted as the certainty of death and the hereafter. This verse serves as a reminder of the inevitable and encourages constant dedication to faith until the end of one's life. In Surah Al-Haqqah, verse 51, and Surah Al-Mudathir, verse 47, yaqeen is again highlighted, reinforcing the theme of undeniable truth, whether it concerns the realities of the afterlife or the consequences of one's actions. The repetition of yaqeen in these contexts emphasizes its significance as a concept that provides believers with a firm foundation in the certainty of God's words and the eventual realities that follow. Lastly, Surah At-Takathur, verses 5 and 7, both mention yaqeen in the context of worldly distractions and the ultimate realization of truth, portraying how the pursuit of material wealth should not overshadow the certain truths of existence and morality taught by Islam. Each occurrence of yaqeen is strategically placed to tie back to the overarching theme of divine certainty and knowledge. These are not mere repetitions, but are a deliberate structuring within the Quran to emphasize the importance of absolute certainty in the divine revelation and the realities of life and afterlife. Through yaqeen, the Quran invites believers to reflect deeply on the certainties of faith, transcending beyond the uncertainties of worldly life and anchoring in the truths that govern the cosmos according to divine wisdom. In this enlightening segment, we explore how the Quran harmonizes numerical patterns with divine messages, revealing a sophisticated design that underscores divine unity and coherence. As we delve deeper into the mathematical properties of key numbers such as 19 and 17, we uncover layers of meaning that enhance our understanding of the Quran's spiritual and thematic messages. The number 17, for instance, is not only the total number of rakas, units, in the daily prayers prescribed for Muslims, but also surfaces in the Quranic structure. This recurrence is thought-provoking, as it subtly ties daily acts of worship with the divine scripture, suggesting a celestial design in the routine practices of faith. Moreover, diving into the intricacies of the number 19, as previously discussed, we see its role not just as a count, but as a symbol of the Quran's meticulous composition. This number's appearance in Surah Al-Mudaththir and its alignment with the Basmala illustrates a deliberate mathematical structuring within the Quran, pointing believers and scholars towards the unity and indivisibility represented by the number. These numerical intricacies invite believers and spiritual seekers to reflect on the divine wisdom embedded within the Quran's verses. The harmonious blend of mathematics and spirituality is not merely coincidental, but a profound indication of the Quran's guidance in all aspects of life. By examining these patterns, we are called to appreciate the seamless integration of numerical elegance and spiritual depth, which together define the unique essence of the Quran. Through such exploration, the Quran not only strengthens the faith of the believers, but also sparks the curiosity of those fascinated by the intersection of numerology and spirituality. This segment encourages us to consider the divine orchestration in the scripture, prompting deeper contemplation and understanding of the infinite wisdom that the Quran embodies. Before delving into the profound numerical mysteries of the Quran, it is essential to understand the allure of numerical mysticism that permeates this sacred text. The Quran intricately weaves numbers into its structure, with the number 19 holding a particularly sacred position. Mentioned in Surah Al-Mudaththir, the phrase, "over it a 19, introduces us to the intriguing world of Quranic numerology. This number is not only a prime number, but also deeply significant in the Islamic faith. It represents the number of angels guarding hellfire and is a recurring motif that believers and scholars alike ponder over. The Basmala, or the opening phrase of the Quran, contains exactly 19 letters, a fact that highlights the meticulous composition of the holy text. This alignment between the Basmala and the mention of 19 in Surah Al-Mudaththir is a clear indication of the deliberate mathematical structuring within the Quran. This prime number symbolizes unity and indivisibility, echoing the monotheistic essence of Islam. Additionally, the practice of digital root calculation, which reduces numbers to their core numerical essence, shows that 19 simplifies to 1, 1 plus 9 equals sign 10, 1 plus 0 equals sign 1, symbolically pointing back to the oneness of God. Such numerical intricacies not only deepen the believer's faith, but also attract the curiosity of numerologists and spiritual seekers around the world. This isn't a coincidence, but a deliberate design, introducing us to the mathematical wonders embedded within the spiritual guidance of the Quran. Delving deeper, the practice of calculating the digital root, where numbers like 19 are reduced to their essence, in this case 1, 1 plus 9 equals sign 10, 1 plus 0 equals sign 1, reveals underlying connections, enhancing our understanding of unity as a fundamental Quranic theme. Diving deeper, let's analyze Surah Al-Bayyinah, which is the 98th chapter of the Quran. It consists of 8 verses and spans pages 598 and 599. The sum of these page numbers is 1197, whose digital root is 9, again emphasizing unity. This unity is mirrored in Surah Al-Fatiha, the opening chapter, which is recited 17 times daily in obligatory prayers. It contains 7 verses, 29 words, and 139 letters. The digital root of 139 brings us back to 4. This intricate play of numbers is not random, but a sophisticated divine design. Now consider the number 982. When rearranged, it becomes 289, which is 17 squared, linking back to Surah Al-Fatiha. The digital root of 289 is 1, underscoring the theme of unity. In Surah Yasin, the 36th chapter, we see another mystical number play. 19 squared minus 17 squared equals 72, which, when divided by 2, gives 36, the chapter number itself. This type of numerical symmetry is not just a coincidence, but a reflection of a divine pattern. The importance of prime numbers extends beyond 19. 2 represents balance and duality, 3 symbolizes completeness, and 5 correlates with the 5 pillars of Islam. Each prime number serves a unique purpose in the Quran's structure, enhancing its uniqueness and divine origin. In conclusion, the numerical patterns in the Quran are not merely coincidental, but are believed by many to be a testament to its divine origin. These patterns invite believers and scholars alike to reflect on the deeper meanings and connections within the text. Whether one sees these as divine signs or coincidental patterns, the mathematical structure of the Quran undeniably adds a layer of mystery and wonder to its study.